Attention A1 Trading Show fans. If you're looking to get funded, we've got a solution for you. Our partnered prop firm FX2 Funding helps traders get access to up to $200,000 in trading capital. FX2 Funding is not your average prop firm. We've chosen them as our partner because of their fair examination rules, their professional and available customer service, and they have an outstanding reputation in the prop firm space. Here's a quick look at their evaluation process. First, they don't have a time limit on their evaluations. That means that you can take your time when passing your evaluation. There's no pressure to rush your trading. Second, there is only one phase to pass in their evaluation before getting access to your funded account. Also, their evaluation fees are fairly priced and fully refundable upon passing. Once you're funded, you'll be able to keep up to 85% of your trading profits. Finally, a rule we know swing traders will love: you can hold your positions over the weekend. For a limited time, get 15% off any of their account challenges with promo code A1Trading15. That's 15% off any account challenge with code A1Trading15. If you're ready to get funded, we're dropping a link in the chat right now, and you can also find it in the description down below. So go ahead and get signed up today for 15% off with promo code A1Trading15. Now, back to the show. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the live stream. Today is Friday, and we have a really big stream ahead of us because, of course, we've been waiting all week for Friday for the NFP event happening here in just under 15 minutes now. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys so we can take a look at these numbers really quickly. NFP happening, like I said, in just under 15 minutes here. And the unemployment rate expected to remain unchanged at 3.6%. We'll see if that happens. But regardless, I'm sure that it'll be market-moving news. Chandler, how you doing this morning, man?
I'm doing just great. I can't wait for NFP.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely be a fun news event. This is one of our big three news events: FOMC, NFP, and CPI. But yeah, we have just a few more minutes here until we'll get those numbers. So should be an exciting stream. We got Miko coming up here in just a second. And yeah, this is it. This is our last stream before we hand the reins back over to Nick.
Yep. Today we got Miko, and then after that we got extra hot forex, and then to finish out our week of guest takeover, we've got Gary, the FX big dog himself. So it's a great lineup for the final day.
Yeah, sounds good. It'll be a good stream.
Speaking of Miko, let's bring him on in. Hey, Miko, how you doing?
Hello. I'm good. How are you guys?
your third and final day, and then we'll leave you alone until next week.
Back to some peace.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Miko, I'm sure you've got some things to say before news drops. So we don't want to take up any more of your time since there's three people and we've already limited you down enough. So we're going to just let you go.
Okay, sure.
All right. Well, have a good show.
Thank you. Okay, what is up, people? So like they have mentioned, we do have some news coming down upon us. Again, the main focus is obviously going to be dollar. So we'll take a look at quite a few dollar pairs, Euro USD pound. We'll take a look at gold as well. If anyone's trading any dollar pairs, feel free to mention it down below or what they're looking for in terms of the moves from NFP. It's always exciting, isn't it? Anyway, so we'll start. I mean, Euro USD, typically before such big news announcements, we normally see consolidation typically. And normally we don't see too much. If you look at the price action this Friday, it has been pretty dead. The market's kind of been moving sideways. Gold quite sideways there as well. So nothing really has happened. And that kind of sets the scene for NFP coming out very, very soon. So with these markets right now, specifically gold, Euro USD, pound's been quite sideways. I'll stay away from them and wait for the market to make their moves first. Wait for some strong, solid candle closures, and then we can look to look for our setups. In terms of gold for me is coming to a very pivotal area in terms of the higher time frames as well. high time frames, gold does look bullish. We still do have this high time frame trend line on the daily chart. So we've got this swing low over there, swing low over there, swing low, and potentially, as you can see, we're coming into a potential area for another swing low. We've also got this potential head and shoulder pattern forming as well, with this left shoulder on the left here. We've got the head down there and possible right shoulder. So for me, gold's coming into a very, very pivotal place where potentially, if we are going to form that right shoulder, respect the trend line at the same time, we could be seeing a big move to the upside there for gold. If this level doesn't hold and price cracks through that right shoulder support and cracks through the trend line, then we've probably got a pretty clean move back down to these lows here. So if the market doesn't hold this area, we're expecting a drop back down to the lows. So gold for me is just kind of in a pivotal place because I'm not too sure as to which setup I'm preferring at the moment. I can see both of them playing out. If we break to the consolidation to the downside, could easily see a move like that. If we break to the upside of the consolidation, could easily see a move to the upside as well. So in my books, gold consolidating at a very pivotal region, very close to NFP for me, and all kind of traders out there, I would recommend kind of just staying out the market for now. Sure, if you got your trades open and there's a plan you're following, then of course do what you need to do. But I think it's much safer to stay out the way of gold right now because it's just sideways and there's no kind of pristine price action here for a good opportunity. But after NFP, we can see some breaks to the upside or to the downside, and I do think some nice opportunities could be brought. Let me see what you guys are trading. Okay, I see dollar CAD, silver there as well, US30. Okay, we'll take a look at US30 and we'll take a look at dollar CAD as well. What is up, Roland? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing good. So yeah, US30, that saw some downside this past week and broke through some key lows as well. So US30, I do think there's more downside coming. We kind of failed at the highs here twice, so potentially kind of like a big double top pattern there. Price is taking out these lows as well. Obviously, US30's had a very, very big move to the upside, so it might be time to retrace on the higher time frames. There's a beautiful level slightly further down over here, which we could be looking at retracement, retest the level continuation. So that definitely is a possibility. And we're starting to get signs that US30 might see some more downside, fading at the highs, breaking through these lows here as well. So for US30, I would like to see a bigger pullback, potentially back to some areas up here. If I was to whip out the Fibonacci from the swing high to the swing low, you can see you've got the 0.5, 0.618 around these regions here. This pullback is a little bit too shallow for me. I want to see price have a steeper pullback. But again, I am short bias for US30, looking for a move to the downside. So anyone looking at US30, keep an eye on 35,440. I do think there is some downside to be had for this one right now. A little bit choppy again, still kind of playing into that theme of consolidation before the news. So again, it's a bit tricky to trade now and look for quality trades. But after the news with a bit of momentum, price taking liquidity in one direction or the other, I do think some nice opportunities will present themselves. If not later today, then probably next week. You don't have to necessarily find a trade today. With momentum from NFP, there could be some beautiful trades following the week after. And I'll take a look at dollar CAD as well. So dollar CAD has been very, very bullish. I think it's still trading some resistance. So we do have a big obstacle in our way here for dollar CAD. As you can see here, back at 1.338. So I am pretty bullish for dollar CAD. Personally, for me, I was looking for a break and retest this week of these highs, which did happen, but it was just outside of my trading hours. So as you can see, it happened around 10 o'clock UK time. And by that time, the market the daily candle is closing, and I'm not looking at the charts at that time. Getting ready for bed. So no opportunity there for me for USDCAD. But if I can see some retracement for this one, I'm definitely looking for some longs. Again, the higher time frames do look pretty bullish. Right, quickly flick to the weekly time frame. You can see we are pretty consistent with these higher lows. We've got a nice long-standing trend line. So if this holds, I think dollar CAD could be seeing more upside. Next kind of major target on the weekly, we are looking at this resistance here at 1.36. So dollar CAD's in some resistance. Maybe the news might push it down. We're struggling to break it at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. But for me, I'm still bullish on this one. So if NFP does drop dollar CAD, that for me is just an opportunity to pick it back up on some longs. So yeah, dollar CAD, I'm mainly focused on dollar pairs. Gold, like I said, a big opportunity is coming up for this one. Just need to see what price does in the consolidation. Wherever we break through, then we can look for some shorts and some retracement. Same thing for the longs there as well. So I'll keep an eye on gold. I do think there's a big opportunity as a swing trader, so I will be focused on that one. But it does look like we've approached the time, so I will look to wrap it up and obviously pass it over to the next guest coming onto the street.
All right, thanks, Miko. And guys, I put Miko's channel in the chat here. He's come on 3 times this week, and if you've never seen Miko before and you like what he's talking about, when he's not on our channel, he's over on his own channel making content. So click the link and go find him. So it's that easy. I already did half the job for you. It's right there. So Miko, thanks for coming on so many times this week. I really appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. It was
back at our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And guys, we're going to run a quick ad, and then when we come back, we're going to be with Kenzo. So let me actually cue that up. Here we go.
Attention A1 Trading Show fans, if you're interested in getting free access to the EDGEFINDER or our premium trade alerts, listen up. For a limited time, our show's partner broker 8cap is giving out free access to our products when you sign up for a new trading account with them. If you already have a broker, you may want to consider switching to 8cap because of their low trading costs, a wide range of trading assets, and their amazing customer support. If you'd like to get access to our software and Discord server for free, click the link being dropped in the chat right now and ask one of our team members for more information. Don't miss your chance for free products and an award-winning broker. Now back to the A1 Trading Show.
All right, guys, and we're back with Kenzo, Extra Hot Forex. Kenzo, how you doing? Right before the news.
Great, thanks, and you, man.
I'm doing great. I'm glad that my days of hosting are coming to an end here when Nick comes back.
Yeah, that was great, man. That was great, actually.
Yeah, I just learned that Gary's not going to be able to make it, so it's just going to be you for the rest of the show. I hope that's all right.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great.
I learned about that just 30 seconds ago. So this is breaking news on my side. So
okay, that's great, man. Yeah, we'll just actually check what will happen on NFP.
All right,
then
that sounds great.
We will just roll up with what the market is going to do. So I think we left with 1 minute and a few seconds. So we'll just wait and see what's really happening. So I hope everyone is doing great, guys. So we just left with actually 1 minute, actually. So I'm actually going to look at NASDAQ and also gold. But since I can't just jump on the market, I will be looking at only these two. On NFP first before I actually decide what to do. Then we will actually wait for the results. But since it's Friday, I will just see what I can do. I don't think I will be trading, but I will just see what I can do. I'm just waiting for the results. Yesterday, actually, we had some earnings from Apple and Amazon. Amazon did well, actually, and it did push to the upside. We saw a smaller move on NASDAQ, but Apple was not performing very well. So we left with 10 seconds. So we'll see what are the results. Then we'll see what is going to happen. Okay. Let's see. I don't really see a bigger move. Okay. Yeah, so NFP actually went lower. You can see here the actual or forecast was 200K. Then the actual is actually 187, which means it actually went lower. But unemployment rate, it's much better. It went a little bit lower, or let's say jobless rate, it went lower from 3.6. So with this type of economic news, actually we have mixed news, which means the market might not really spike that much. But anyways, I think we saw what's really happening. NFP, it's actually mixed, but it's not really that aggressive. It's not really strong. So let's see what's really happening on gold. I don't think we will see any crazy move from this part. You see. So I think maybe for those who, I think I did not talk enough about the economic news. So what's really happening here is, on these numbers, we have some sort of mixed numbers, but what I like is it went a bit lower, which means we might see the market pushing up, but I don't think we're going to see any aggressive push, you see. But unemployment rate also went a little bit lower, so which means the push won't be that aggressively aggressive. It will just play the way it's supposed to. So now we're going to just focus on our technical analysis, as we don't really have any high impact news currently, you see. So it means we will be waiting for the next news, which is going to be CPI. I think maybe it's gonna be next week. I will actually check that. So for now, let's go back on that, or I will just start with gold and see what's really happening. Let's go on the full analysis on this. Actually, you can see that gold is still on that uptrend. Or if I go on a daily time frame, let me go on a daily time frame so that you can see what's really happening. I just really want to make these candlesticks a bit thicker. So what I see here is, you can easily see that the market is still pushing to the upside. Yes, the market did go a little bit lower, so I'm actually expecting the market to push to the upside. So it means we have to get a nice or better entry that we can get from gold. What I see here is the market already created something for us, which is actually a resistance. You can see that. So for us to say we need to buy, because the market was just consolidating for the past few days, it means we can have a buy above this area. If the market will break that resistance, is where we can take something. It's where we're going to take a buy, you see. If the market breaks this resistance, or the market will actually push lower and touch this resistance, the support area, before maybe pushing to the upside. For now, we just have to wait for that. Wait for the market to break out, then you can take a trade, because we can easily see that the market has been actually consolidating around this zone for quite some time now. You can see that. I hope you can see these areas. The market has been just playing games around that. So for us to buy, we have to get out. So on US30, let's go on US30 and see what's really happening. I will actually also check what's happening. You can tell me which pair you want me to check. I will also check those, right? So on US30, let's go on US30. On US30 also, we can easily see that the market did not actually move that much. So even though maybe you don't really understand much on the fundamental news, you can easily see that something's not actually positive or negative. The market is just there. We don't really see any push. So maybe on Canada also, there was actually an unemployment change. We will try to check that and see what's really happening. So here on US30, we can easily see that the market is back actually on our support area. The market is just playing games around this area. So let me just push this a little bit lower. I see someone say CAD, JPY, GBP, USD. I will also check that. Also DXY. So we easily see that the market is actually playing games around our support area. So which means maybe the market will find a nice push then to the upside. Maybe that will happen. But it seems like the market is a bit slower. So the best way is to wait for the market to open. Wait for the market to open. I think we have an hour before the market opens. But since the market is actually on a bullish momentum or uptrend, I think we might end up having something like this. We might end up having something like this. We might have a very nice push. I'm not saying go back, go there and buy. So on NASDAQ, quite similar thing. The market has been trying to push lower since yesterday. So what we saw is the market just broke out of that uptrend. We had a diagonal support area, but since then we see the market trying to retest. So we can't just jump on a sell because we also have another area around this zone that the market actually respected. Let's go there. You can see that the market actually respected that area or that zone and pushed up again. So on top here, it seems like a sort of a retest. So for us to say we need to sell, we can just wait for the market to do what? To break out of this support area, to reach this area and push lower. Then we can say, yes, the market can actually, we can actually look for a sell. For a buy, as we already have a structure where the market was retesting, and if we go a little bit back, you can see that the market actually created something. We can call that a support. Now it's actually resistant. For you to buy, wait for the market to go above that, then you can buy around that area. So let's go on DXY and see how it's performing. DXY, I don't think it's doing good. I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think it's going anywhere. So what I see here is I can easily see that the market is actually where it was yesterday. The market was actually here around this resistance. So it seems like the market is struggling to break this resistance. So if it breaks that, obviously it means that we might see some sort of bearish momentum on NASDAQs and USDTs. But now it seems like the market is respecting this resistance, and maybe we might see another push to the lowest side. We might see the market going down, and that might favor the likes of gold and NASDAQ, right? So let's see what's really happening on other pairs. CAD JPY. We just had some actually economic news from Canada. So let's check CAD JPY and then GBP USD. Okay, so we had something like this from CAD. We had something like this from CAD, but the market actually is just playing games here. I don't really see any big push. I don't really see any big push from this structure. But what I see here is the market actually created a sort of a downtrend. Let me just go down here on a smaller time frame. We can see that the market was pushing up, which was very nice. Then we had this resistance, which was broken out also. Then the market is like it's coming back again. So which means the market is still actually trying to push the upside because this sell is not really aggressive. So there is a chance for the market to still bounce back. But on top there, you can also have a sort of a diagonal structure, which you can just wait for it to be broken out before you jump on that. So GBP, okay, USD, JPY, and GBP USD. Let's check that. GBP USD. Okay. So on GBP USD, let's go on 4 hours time frame so that we can see the bigger picture. Okay, so on this one, you can easily see that we are on a bigger time frame, and the market was actually still pushing to the upside. The market was aggressively on this uptrend, but this is daily time frame. You can easily see that the market is trying to get out. The market is trying to get out, but we don't actually have that momentum. So let's go closer on 4 hours time frame. Maybe we can get something there, but I think that momentum it was because of NFP. The market just broke out of that support area. From there, we saw the market starting to consolidate. We can easily see that the market was just consolidating. So for you to actually to jump on that sell, as the market already showed us something here, we can say, okay, that is the lowest area that we can say the market reached. That might be the potential resistance. So from that potential resistance, we can say, for us to be safe, let's sell only if the market go below that area. Then we can look for a sell, because sometimes you sell here, then the market just consolidate around this zone, because on top here it's a resistance, and on the bottom side is actually our support area. Do you see that? I hope you see that. I think there's something. So, anyways, sorry. So let me see GBP AUD. I will check that also. USD JPY. Okay, let's see that. The market did not really react to actually NFP. That's why I like to say it's actually overrated. I think NASDAQ, NFP, it's actually overrated. I don't think maybe it does move that nice most of the time. The one that moves mostly it's core CPIs and maybe interest rates. So on USD JPY, we can easily see that yes, the market is still actually on a very nice uptrend. So we're just waiting for the market to give us a much better structure that we can actually continue buying. Where we are now, I can say the market is actually overbought. I just want the market to push a little bit slower before we see a push. Where we are now, I can say maybe if you're scalping, maybe the market might try to push lower. You can just get away with that. But the market is actually on an uptrend and there is enough room for the market to push up. Yes, it might still push a little bit lower before pushing to the upside. So AUD, USD, EuroCAD. Okay, let's check EuroCAD and GBP AUD. EuroCAD, EuroCAD. Euro Canada and Euro USD. Okay. Whoa, this one is a very nice structure. And it seems like it's pushing to the upside. So what do we see here? I think it's just quite straightforward. Let me just go on a daily time frame. That is actually a very nice uptrend. From this uptrend, guys, actually this is daily time frame. You can see that it starts from the beginning there, pushing to the upside. So where we are now, it's here, and we need to focus to the on that, because as long as we understand that the market is actually pushing to the upside, it means we are still doing the right job by following that trend. So let's follow the trend and see what's really happening. So the trend shows us that, you know what, I'm still pushing the upside and I'm still aggressive. So the market tried to give us a sort of a downtrend structure, actually. So our job was to do what? To wait for a breakout before we have any entry. And you can see that I think I did this analysis maybe day before that, before today, actually. We had actually a buy pending order. I don't know if we did take this one or not, but this was a very nice breakout. And I think the market can still go to the upside, as the market shows us that we just broke out of this resistance, which means it's still going to push the upside. Another reason is the market is following the trend and it's still pushing to the upside. So another pair that I can check is GBP AUD, or an AUD USD, then we can just call it a day. So let's check. AUD is GBP AUD. Where's GBP AUD? And AUD USD. Okay, so what I see here is I can easily see that the market is actually aggressively pushing to the upside, but this seems to be a nice and short. It's actually a short trend, this one, but it's pushing to the upside. Someone can say, okay, this is not actually supposed to be here. I think the market is creating this sort of structure, so it's aggressively pushing to the upside. So for us to say maybe we need to do something here, I think we just need to wait for the market to give us a sort of what the market is doing. You can see how it started going up aggressively. So what do we think? We think maybe the market will try to push lower again before we get that buy. But for now, let's see. We can go on AUD, USD, AUD, USD. let's see. AUD, USD, I think I will just start from a daily time frame. This structure is like seriously aggressive. So on a bigger time frame, I can see that the market is actually going down. I see a nice downtrend. So it seems like the market just touched our resistance there. It started to push the lower side. But maybe on the bottom side, I see something like that. So let's try that. Let's try to draw this resistance. Yeah, it seems to be making sense. Seems to make sense. So I think I should just go on 4 hours time frame just to see what's really happening. So on top there, we can easily see that it's our resistant area. This is our resistant area. On the bottom side here, we also had a support area where the market actually broke out. I think the market will just continue doing something like that, pushing to the lower side. Euro USD is blowing my account. I see someone say the Euro USD is blowing their account. I hope you take a risk management. Don't actually fight the market. So Euro USD, then this will be the last one. I hope you understood everything. So what's really happening on Euro USD? I think this one is also straightforward on our side. We had a very nice uptrend. Guess what? The market actually tried to break out, but the market started to consolidate. It seems like now the market will be trying to push to the upside. The reason behind that, NFP was not really good for the dollar, but not really that bad. So what we see here is we can see that we had a breakout. The breakout was there. On the bottom side here, we had also, let me just draw some proper structures. We had something like this. Let me just go maybe on a little bit smaller time frame. So this is what we have actually. Yep. So this is what we have. We had a breakout here on the support area. The market started to consolidate. So once the market started to consolidate like this, obviously we know that it's not really safe to take any trade around this area. So the best thing is to do what? Wait for the market to break this resistance. If it breaks this resistance, it means the market wants to push up again. If it breaks this support, it means the market wants to continue selling. For now, I think on my side, this can be an obvious buy. Actually, this should be an obvious buy, but since I did not want to trade NFP today, I think whoever who actually saw that, maybe they are eating. If maybe you are losing, just try to apply your risk management. So I think for today, guys, it's enough. So we'll see you next week. So thank you very much, guys, and the team. So yeah, I hope to see you next week. Bye.
All right. Thanks, Kenzo. You've been a lifesaver. You came on a lot this week, and I really appreciate that while Nick's been gone. And guys, I put Kenzo's channel in the chat here. So make sure to go subscribe to him. He has a lot of valuable insight. And when he's not, like with Miko, when he's not here with us, he's on his own channel doing live streams and making content over there. So make sure to go follow him. Kenzo, I appreciate you coming on this week. It's been awesome.
Thanks, man. Next week, man.
Oh, yeah. See you next week. All right, guys. And that will do it for the guest takeover week. My days of hosting have come to a close. Before we go, I'm going to do one quick thing. I want to talk and bring up what we do on our Discord page. If you're new here and you don't know that we have a Discord, we do, where Nick and Frank, they share every single one of the trades that they take. They share the entry, the exit, or where they set up their stops. They have analysis on why they took the trade. They even provide pictures of what the chart's looking like when they do it. Nick's been branching out here. He's got positions and options trade. I think options is his newest thing that he's trying out. Frank's got his own analysis here. We've even got a trading chat where we have a whole bunch of like-minded traders who talk about what they're doing in here. There's an off-topic chat that gets a little hectic sometimes. We got live streams that we do in here. exclusive live streams that only happen in this room. We've got Ivan's webinars that we post after the fact if you don't get them live. We even have some educational stuff in here. So if you've never seen our Discord before, I'm going to put a link in the chat for the free version so you can get like a little taste of what it's like. And within the free version, you can find ways of getting to the VIP version. It's also in the description and on our website, A1 Trading, if you're that interested. And we look forward to having you in there. It's a room full of very serious traders. And if you're very serious about this and think you're going to do it for the long term, that's it's a good investment, I think. I've got some people in here saying thanks to me. No problem, guys. Yeah, my days of hosting have come to an end. The hook is going to come out from stage left and grab me and yank me off. So that's going to be it. Y'all will have Nick back starting next week. So he's been sitting on the beach. His computer's got sand all in it from trading on the beach. So we'll see you guys next week. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Thanks for joining us.
And that concludes today's show. Our goal at A1 Trading is to keep you up to date with the latest market coverage through our daily videos and articles. If you like our content, make sure to subscribe for more. You can get funded today up to $200K with FX2 funding. Use our code A1Trading15 for a special discount. From all of us at A1 Trading, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.